What's going on, YouTube family? I have another video today that I want to bring to you guys. It's wintertime outside. It's 20 degrees. You know, as we say in New York City, it is brick outside. And I have 5 winter fragrances that I think work perfectly in this weather. I actually have 5 fragrances and then 2 honorable mentions. So a total of 7 fragrances that I'm bringing to you today. Let's get right into it, right? We're talking about winter fragrances. When I think of summer fragrances, I think of fragrances that are like high in citrus, very vibrant. They really pop off the skin. But winter now, when I think of winter fragrances, I think of warm, cozy type of fragrances. Fragrances that have amber, fragrances that have notes of vanilla, fragrances that have spice, right? Those are like, they're a little bit heavier type of fragrances, and they do great in the wintertime. So without further ado, we're going to go to number 5 on my list. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to butcher this name because it's one of those, names that, maybe a Middle Eastern person could pronounce this a lot better than me. But this is Lattafa Shuyukh Gold. Shuyukh Gold. Now, I know that this bottle, Lattafa makes 2 types of fragrances. There's one where this is silver, and then there's one where this is gold. So this is the gold one. And this right here is perfect for the winter time. It opens up with a leather, and then that leather turns into a vanilla, and there's a sweetness to it, and then it dries down, and it has this beautiful caramel that goes with this fragrance. So this is leather, vanilla, a little bit of spice, caramel, and man, this during the winter time, it's you can't go wrong with this. This is also $25. So I picked this up in Burlington, and it was well worth, the price that I paid for it. Fun fact is that every fragrance that I'm gonna bring to you today, they're well under $40. So, and most of them will be in the $20 price range. So I'm giving you some really good fragrances for very affordable prices. So number four on the list is a fragrance that's very popular, and is Liquid Brun. Liquid Brun. This is by French Avenue, and this you could find, I believe, for $20-something. I bought this also at Burlington Coat Factory for $29, so it was a really great pickup. I have to be honest with this, with you guys about this fragrance. This fragrance is supposed to be a dupe or clone of a very popular fragrance by Parfums de Marly called Altair. Now, I love that fragrance. And that fragrance to me is like just top tier. It's very smooth. It opens up with a creamy vanilla. And when I got this, because everybody was saying, man, this is like the closest thing you could get to Altair. And when I got it and I sprayed it, I was like, man, the fragrance community got me again, because this smells nothing. At the time, it smelled nothing like Altair. And I took this and I just put it as a, one of a bad blind buy, and I just kept it on the shelf. But I kept it there for weeks, and I sprayed it again recently, and man, this scent profile has changed, and it has now gone very close to Altair. It's still, for me, not a 1-to-1 of Altair. If you really like that scent profile, I say go out, save your money, and actually get the real Parfums de Marly Altair. I think it's like maybe $200, but you could find it around that price range. Don't buy it at the the retail stores. But if you want it for a budget, this comes close to it. It's not a 1-for-1, but it comes close to it. And this right here, it opens up with like a very sweet vanilla. Altair to me was a very creamy vanilla. This is a more sweet vanilla. You get cinnamon, you get spice, and then at the dry down, you get a little amber. But this is $29, and for $29, man, you can't go wrong with this. I will say it's decent. It's not, to me, this is my personal opinion, it's not worth all the hype that people were giving this fragrance. And to me, on this list of 7 fragrances that I'm bringing to you, it only comes in at number, it's coming in at number 4 because of my 2 honorable mentions, but really on this list, it's coming in at number 6. So Okay, let's keep it going with the 5, right? So now we're going to number 3, and I have to tell you, from here on out, these next fragrances that I'm bringing to you, bro, it is like, these are so good. And I could easily put them in any kind of different order, because this next one that I'm gonna present to you, even though it's number 4, 5, even though it's number 3, it could have easily been number 1. And this right here is Elixir by Australia. Elixir by Australia. And this right here, oh my Lord, is this good. This right here is an amber vanilla. It starts off with amber, but the vanilla on here is so good. What makes this also very unique is that there's a green note in this fragrance. So you get the amber, you get vanilla, but it adds like this green note, a little bit of lavender, and also you get a spice. And what makes this fragrance so fantastic is not only is this thing beast mode, like this thing, you spray this, it'll last on you all day, definitely over 8 hours, but it's the quality of this fragrance. And you know how much this is? $25. You cannot beat this. Elixir by Australia. This is number 3, but it could have easily been number 1. Okay, moving on. Number 2, here we go. This is, if you know anything about fragrances, you've seen this before. And if this is your first time hearing about this, you're going to thank me later. This is French Avenues, and it's called Ghost Spectra. Now, I don't know if you can see this. The bottle's fire. It has a bullet over here, and it has a bullet that goes into the bottle over here. But listen, like I always say, I love the bottles, but it's not about the bottles. It's about the juice. And this juice right here, OMG, is so good. So this right here, what I love about this is the vanilla that you get out of this fragrance. It's such a heavy vanilla, but it's a vanilla, and then it has the spice that goes right along with it. It's so aromatic. It punches off your skin. And there's also a hint of citrus. And if you know anything about me, man, I love citrus. I'm like the citrus king. So for me, if I could get a winter fragrance that has amber, that has vanilla, but on the dry down, I still get a little bit of spice and a little bit of citrus. This is so good. And this right here is a little bit more pricier. It's $35, but still under $40. And this is also, I have to let you guys know, it's a dupe or a clone or inspiration of a very famous fragrance by Nishani, and it's called Nishani Ani. So if you look that up, and if you can't afford that one, this one right here, a lot of people even say this is better than the original. So go cop this. This is French Avenue Spectra Ghost. Okay, so we have the Lattafa, we have the liquid Brun, I gave you the Elixir, and we also have Ghost Spectra. Now, before I present number 1, I want to mention 2 honorable mentions. And that is this fragrance. I spoke about it in a previous video. This right here is Odyssey Homme by Armaf. I'll give you a closer look at the bottle. And this right here, I mentioned it before. It's a dupe of, let me just grab that right here. It's a dupe of Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. This is one of my favorite fragrances. And this right here comes so close to that fragrance. And with this, you're going to get your amber, you're going to get your vanilla, a little bit of leather, a little bit of iris, and there's also some warm spice that comes out in this fragrance. If you know anything about Tom Ford Noir, this is a great winter fragrance. It's a great date night fragrance, and this is a very close interpretation of this fragrance. And I believe you could get this online for like $19 or $21. So you can't go wrong with this. And I had to put this as an honorable mention. Another honorable mention is this fragrance right here. And I never picked this fragrance up. My wife knows how much I love fragrances. So her and my daughter went out and they actually picked this up for me because they loved it. And this is Bvlgari's Men Wood Essence. You can see the dent I put in this fragrance. Now, this is not a Middle Eastern fragrance. This is a designer fragrance. And when you get a designer fragrance, you're going to spend designer money. So this fragrance, you can't really find it, for under $100. I found it online, I think for $75 at Jama Shop. But this right here, even though it's a little bit more pricey, so good. I wish the longevity on this was a little bit longer. I get around 4 to 6 hours when I wear this. But now, mind you, I'm outside. I'm in the weather. My job forces me to be outside, so I don't have the luxury of being inside the office. So, this is being tested out in real weather conditions. But this is right here is a woody citrus, and it has amber and spice. So it's woody, citrus, amber, and spice. And man, it does it so well. I just wish it lasted a little bit longer, but I had to put it as an honorable mention. This is $75. Bvlgari's Men Wood Essence. Okay. All right. Here we go. Number one. My number one winter fragrance, bro, thank me later, is Mandarin Sky Elixir. Mandarin Sky Elixir, once again by Armaf. And this fragrance right here, I'm actually going to go on skin with this because it's so good. Not the best atomizer, I will say, but who cares about the atomizer? Who cares about how the bottle looks? I know it's funky, but hey, I like it. It reminds me of my New York Knicks colors. But this right here, boy, it opens up. It's the first winter fragrance that opens up with a little bit of citrus. That citrus hits you first, and then it goes right into vanilla, caramel, amber, and then lavender. And this right here is perfect for the winter. It's a perfect, fresh, wintry, ambery, vanilla type of scent. It makes people want to get close to you, if you know what I mean. This right here is my number one winter fragrance. You could thank me later. And you could find this. Unfortunately, the hype around this has gone out, and they've raised the price on this. So I found it online anywhere between $33 to I think $44. But for under $50, this is really, really, really good. And if you could cop it for that $33, man, you got yourself a hell of a fragrance. So that is my top 5 with 2 honorable mentions. I'll go over the list once again. You have Lattafa Gold, right? Liquid Brun Elixir by Atralia. Spectra Ghost. This is a banger. And then we have the Armaf Mandarin Sky with my 2 honorable mentions. These are 7 fragrances that you could cop for winter. And honestly, every single one of them is a banger. Thank me later. God bless. I see you on the